Alright, what I'm going to cover today is putting a hardtail on the new Sportster frame, the 04, the 2004 and up rubber mount Sportster. It's a completely, totally different frame than they left off with at 03, what some people call the Evo Sportster, although the front end of that frame also had some iron heads in it. Anyway, what we're going to do is butcher up this frame and put on this hardtail. Let's see if you want to get a shot of that. This is just a generic hardtail that we keep on the shelf that we get from one of our distributors. We, just like on all the other year hardtails, we will make these custom for you with any tire width that you want. Some guys want them as skinny as possible. They don't like the way the generic ones will do up to a 200 tire, so they want a skinnier one. Some guys want a huge one. We've made them 250 and on up. So just like all the other years, we're going to be making these custom if you want them. Otherwise, we'll gladly sell you the generic one that we keep on the shelf all the time. Okay, first thing we're going to talk about as far as the install goes is where to cut. Basically, as a rule of thumb, I always cut too long. If I have any doubt at all about where to cut, I cut it off long because it's so easy to either make another cut or to grind it down if it's just a little too long, or do whatever. It's way harder if you cut off too much and you have to go back and fab up stuff to fill in the gaps. Okay? So first, for sure, we've got 4 cuts we got to make. We got to cut here. Some point in here, I'll probably cut it probably what I think is probably about 1 inch long, right in here, and then we're going to cut these 2 massive tubes. Basically what that does then is it takes this whole shock and seat support section, takes that whole thing and puts that in the dumpster. Okay? If you look over here at the hardtail, you can see where this is going to join up in here, and this will join down here. We'll cover that in a second. Okay, I don't know how many guys are going to be using porta-bands. It's the slickest, easiest way to do a lot of stuff. If you notice that I purposely slowed down a lot right when I was about to get through the wall, that's a trick I learned the hard way, is if you get your blade trapped, while there's still tension, there's usually a lot of tension on those, and if you get your blade clear through and it gets trapped in there, it's just a pain in the ass. So it's a lot easier as soon as you get clear through to run it and back it out without that blade getting trapped in there. Just a small little trick for you guys using porta-bands. Okay, just a quick word. So what we've got now is we've got some tubing that needs capped. It's basically a wide open tube at this point because of where we cut. Just FYI, we sell a variety of solutions to cap tubing. We've got something like this. It's a solid plug, and what's neat about it is it has a step so you can plug up different diameters. We could clean that out a little bit, wouldn't take much. We could pound that in there and TIG that on. We've got butt weld end caps, which are real popular. We sell a lot of these that a guy could grind and smooth and clean that up. Weld that on easy enough. Or for you wild men out there that have to have points on everything, we've got these neat little bullet points that you could also clean that bore up just a little bit and tap that in there and TIG that on. MIG it on, whatever. It doesn't have to be TIGged. I just TIG it. Okay, while we were off camera, I did some grinding and cleaning up on these tubes that we needed to cap. Went ahead and drove those solid caps in there to the first step, and now all I got to do is just TIG them. Okay, next thing we're going to do, Big T, if you want to get a view of this, there's a little tab right here on the right lower rail that's got to be removed. The hardtail itself mates up right in here, so that thing is in the way. So that's got to go. Alright, so now it's just like Harley never put it on there. What I'll do is I'll go back with the flap wheel and smooth those out while I'm at it. Next thing we'll do also is we'll probably start to clean the paint off, the areas where we're going to have a mate up between the raw steel and the frame. And we'll do that next.